I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Ho, ho, ho.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to set me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas,
Hey guys, welcome back to Kendi Beauty. So today I'm really excited. We're going to be testing out some newer drugstore makeup. It's been a while since I've done a dedicated video to like more affordable drugstore, so I know you guys had wanted me to do this. A lot of you had asked me, Kendi, can you please start doing, more affordable makeup, more drugstore makeup? So that is what I am aiming to do here in the last bit of 2022, and hopefully we will continue it into 2023. Like I've told you guys, the stores around my area don't always get the new drugstore releases, so I will try to do as best as I can. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, tap that bell so you can be notified of all the new upcoming videos, because we do a lot of makeup, whether it's indie, high-end, luxury, affordable, drugstore, and pretty much everything in between, colorful, neutral, you name it, it's here. So make sure you subscribe to that channel, tap that bell so you can be notified of all the new upcoming videos. And what is on my face today? I've got some Huda Beauty eyeshadow, I've got some IMV Kiss lashes, some Lottie London mascara, some Wet n Wild foundation. I have some ColourPop on the lips with the Maybelline Lifter, the Moira Luminizer gloss on, and I have some Hourglass powder along with my House Loves powder. So kind of like a mixture, and that's kind of what I've always done, is like a little bit of everything. I just like good makeup regardless of what type of makeup it is. So anyway, let's get right into doing like a full face of viral new, these are definitely like new hyped viral sort of drugstore products, so hopefully you guys will enjoy, and let's get right into it. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna go in with this Got To Be Glue 2-in-1 gel for brow and edges, and I'm just gonna sort of use it on my hairline and then also use it for the brows. Typically what I've been using is the e.l.f. brow gel, which I really love in combination with the NYX. So this has like a very like hair salon sort of, yeah, like you're at the hair salon and they're washing out and drying your hair. I love that smell. Okay, now I'm just gonna go in with it on the brows. And I do want to like I said, I know how my regular brow routine holds up, so I do want to kind of see how this works compared to that. I'm not sure which side you're supposed to use, but this looks funky. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to go in with the Essence Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum Primer. This is supposed to be like sort of like the Glow Recipe, a dupe for the Glow Recipe Dewdrops, I guess. Just sort of pumps out like that. It feels thicker to me than that. Whew, very strong. It doesn't even really smell like watermelon. It kind of smells more like strawberry. Like a very artificial, fruity sort of a flavor. But if it works the same, then I'm all for it. And I'm kind of just using this as skincare because I am going to go in with another Essence primer that I got. And when I got some of this stuff, it was newer. Now, I feel like I haven't seen a lot come out from the drugstore recently. So I guess this is somewhat new still. I do really love the way that it's doing like a glowy vibe. So I think I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter while I have this on before I put the other primer on, because the other primer is more of a gripping primer. Actually, no, because I don't know if it'll pick up. I'll wait. Okay, while that's settling into the skin, I'm going to go in with the NYX Brow Tint Pen. This is an espresso. I also have black, and I sort of go back and forth. I usually start out with espresso, and if I need something more, I'll add the black. These can be like a little messy though, but I have to say they do a good job. There are some other brow pens that I'm dying to try that I just haven't gotten around to yet. And then there's other brow pens that I have tried, like the Benefit one when that first came out. I just feel like this NYX is better even than like high-end brow pens. Although there is a new release. Comment down below if you guys know what I'm talking about. That is coming our way. That I'm contemplating reviewing, that I'm pretty excited about. That is brow related. See, I don't know if I like the way that the Got2b really works with the NYX. I feel like the e.l.f. brow gel dries down. This does not dry down as much. Okay, I'm just going in with my e.l.f. Brow Lift Applicator because, like I said, the Got2b didn't really dry down. I don't know. I kind of feel like I should go in with my e.l.f. Brow Gel. This is looking a little crazy. Okay, so going in with the e.l.f. Brow Lift, I still want to try the Lottie London, I've heard is really good, and the e.l.f. Brow Soap. I still want to try those, but you know how like when you find something that works and you just kind of stick with it? Well, that's been my brow journey this year. I used to use the one from Sephora, the Ruffy, but if I can save myself some doll hairs and sort of, yeah, I don't like this Got2b glue. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna just do my brows like I normally do off camera so we can save time with these two. This is how I've been doing my brows all year. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Essence Fix and Last Jelly Primer. And that Got2b glue definitely really messed up my brow routine. Okay, so this smells very like, what is the word? Kind of hair salon-y too. I like the smell of it. It's not really fruity. It's not like, it's like a skincare, like a fresh skincare smell is what it is. I like the Got2b glue for like my hairline. I do like it for that. I just think that now my eyes look horrible. So this is supposed to be a jelly primer, and right off the bat I can tell it's not as gripping as like the e.l.f., which is won tons of awards. It's supposed to be really good. However, sometimes I like some give to my jelly primers, so I'm not minding this. And I actually, for somebody who is very sensitive to fragrance, and this might bother me, my eyes might start running, but I love the way that it smells. Like, kind of smells like I put something on as far as like perfume, like that fresh out of the shower smell. It reminds me of the Philosophy Snowflake body wash smell. That's what it smells like, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Halo Glow. It'll be interesting. I haven't worn this under foundation. I'm going to wear it under foundation. I can wear this though on its own. I just want to put some, and then so this is in the shade 1 Fair. I like that it has this big applicator. And I'm just going in with my Wet n Wild Star Team blender. I have some Real Techniques ones, but I might as well use these. Ooh, I like the way it's very squishy. I think this is the first time I've used a Wet n Wild blender, so I'm liking that. And I'm just gonna sort of tap this in. Like I said, like for no makeup days, this is really pretty. Actually, I do want to go in. I also have this shade right here, which is shade 4. And alright, and I'm just blending this all together. Loving the way that this e.l.f. Halo Glow primer is. It's so pretty on its own. Like, I love the fact that you can just wear it. Whereas the Charlotte Tilbury is kind of more like you need something with it. Okay, I have 2 new foundations. This is older. This is supposed to be like the Chantecaille one, I guess. The Photo Focus. Bethany Frankel goes on and on about this in her TikToks. And then there's this one, which is a little bit more newer. I think I'm gonna do this one. I used to have this and then I got rid of it, so I wanna test it out again. And I have the shade, what shade is this? Desert Beige. I'm hoping, okay, yeah, this looks like it's the right shade. I like this little applicator thing. This is interesting. So this is supposed to be like better than the Chantecaille, I guess, that all the celebrity makeup artists use. So we will see. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, the Dewy Luminous one. Dewy Lumino. And honestly, in my kits back in the day, I used to swear by drugstore foundation. The Maybelline Fit Me. And it has been a while since I've really liked any drugstore foundations. And now the only problem with this is maybe I shouldn't have used the e.l.f. because I don't think I'm really giving this foundation a fair chance to sort of, you know, show me its true skin, so to speak. But that's alright. It's a very, very sort of airbrushed, dewy luminous finish. Okay, and I really don't know of any recent like concealer launches that were really good. So if you guys have any recommendations for like a full coverage but not dry concealer drugstore, let me know down in the comments below, because and like any new ones that came out this year, so I wasn't able to think of any. I am just gonna put, ooh, palettes everywhere, this LA Girl lip oil on my lips because my lips are getting a little dry. And I really do like this lip oil. It's very affordable and it's like a glassy sort of lip oil. It's not too thick. And I have these 3 LA Girl Pro Conceal concealers. Okay, so here's these things. The darkest is Creamy Beige, the one on top is Porcelain, and the middle is Buff. So I think I'm going to go in with Porcelain. Seems to be a good match, I think. Hopefully it's not too light. I just wish they had better applicators on this. That's the only thing I hate. I just feel like it's like a germ city with these. I guess any kind of concealer though is kind of like a germ city. But like, see how this comes out? Ugh. I don't really like the way that that comes out. And now it's too much. I haven't tried these in a really long time, so I don't know if their formula has changed. And when I say long time, I mean like 10 years long time. So I don't know if their formula has changed or not. And I honestly don't remember how I felt about them when I did used to have them and use them. I don't remember being like overly thrilled about them, but I've seen a lot of good reviews on them recently, so maybe they've changed their formula. Okay, so I did pick up this Moira Cosmetics Soft Focus Waterproof Setting Powder. I've heard a lot of good things. I guess it won some awards. I've been sort of dabbling into Moira Cosmetics recently, and I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. Powder Puff. I'm just going to dab that in. I really like the texture of this powder. It's a very, it's a very smooth and creamy to the touch. Yeah, I feel like it really, plus you get some coverage too. But it's pretty dense, so you do have to be careful and like, I want to tap this out first because like I'll show you when I go to brush this off, it almost reminds me more of like a powder foundation than an actual setting powder. You don't even need to let it bake or anything. It just really goes right in and sets right into the skin. And I guess it's supposed to be waterproof too. It's not a very powdery, it's not loose, it's a very dense. Okay, so I do want to try the new, is it Revlon or L'Oreal? Somebody has a new bronzer out that I really want to try. I haven't picked that up yet, but I do have these two palettes, which, spoiler, I have been using and I really, really like for not so much the blushes. Like the blushes aren't bad, but more so for the bronzing shades and the highlights. So this is volume 1 right here. And let me just swatch. So that's the top and that's the bottom shade. And let me swatch the highlight too because that's really pretty. And I did do like a full video on this, but and then this is volume 2. And these are a little bit deeper. But really, really creamy. I like to use all of the bronzers actually. I like to go in with this shade first. Sort of warm everything up. You see what a beautiful, like honestly these are better than some of my high-end bronzers, I'm not gonna lie. And at first I was not like that thrilled with this palette. I did not like the way it looked at all. And then I watched, like I said, because I did a video. I can post the video if you guys want to see a dedicated review on both palettes. But then time got away from me and so I just kind of held off on posting it. That was during the summertime. So that kind of happens a lot with me actually. Now I'm going to go in with this shade, sort of give myself a little bit more dimension. But then when I looked at the way that this looked, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't think I liked those, but they look really, really good on camera. So now I'm kind of hooked. Finish. Okay, now I'm going to go in just with a tad. This is like powerful. So I sort of will dab it on my hand first just to, because a little bit goes a long way with this one. And I do like putting this on my nose and sort of on the forehead. It's more of a luminous finish. Okay, now for blush. I have heard so much good stuff on the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush, and so I do want to go in with that. This is in the shade Maui. Yeah, Maui. There was another shade that I meant to get. But this looks really pretty though. And I think I am just gonna, I don't know this formula, so I'm gonna go in with my finger first. I still need a brush. I'm gonna have to go, I mean, I have a ton of brushes that are older than I need to get organized and clean. But, oh, that is pretty actually. I need like a good cream blush brush. I got the Patrick Ta one at one point, but it was too big for my face. Wow, this is really pretty. Okay, I can't remember if I showed you guys this or not, but this is the Essence Make Beauty Fun. Happiness Shines From Within. It's a highlighter, but it kind of looks like it could be like a luminous blush. So I'm just gonna go in with that like over top of the e.l.f. And yeah, I look a hot mess, you guys. My hair is like beyond Fraggle-ish. So I think I'm gonna go in with probably like these two palettes. I'm kind of feeling like a pinky purple vibe. And the beautiful thing about these palettes is they're only like $3, I want to say. I'm going into this pink shade first. Wow. I wasn't sure what I was going to get with a $3 hard candy palette, but honestly, this is blending out like a dream. Alright, now I'm going in with the K, the dark purple K matte shade. The pink was a matte shade too. And I'm just, you know what, I might need to go a little bit higher with the pink. Yeah, I'm just going to go back in with that pink and go a little bit higher. Okay, I'm going to go in with this shade with my finger first. Now I'm just going to go in with like a flat. And I think I do want to add this blue shade too. I'm just going crazy with it. Okay, so I sort of cleaned some stuff up. I finished the other side, and these right here are my go-to lashes. Like, they are my favorite lashes for the last year. They're drugstore. I used to be able to get mine at Walmart. Now I have to order them online, but I love them so much. I even wear them when I'm not wearing drugstore makeup, like Natasha, Denona, Pat McGrath. I wear these lashes. They are the best lashes. And I love them. So I'm going to put those on, and then we will finish up our thoughts on all of these new drugstore products. All right, now for lips. I don't know. I have these Glow Paradise by L'Oreal's, but they're kind of more of a like slippery, sort of like shiny. Let me just put one on so I can show you. This is 110. It's Pastel Exhalation. So they're just like a hint of color, I feel like. So I think I'm going to go in with these Revlons because they have a little bit more opacity. So this is the Revlon Super Lustrous Shine Lipsticks. I have 21 So Sleek Pink, which is like this color. These are very buttery too. And then I have Nude Illuminator, which is 20. I think I'm going to go in with a more pink shade. Just feel like it will go better with this look. These are really buttery and shiny as well, but I just think that they have like a little bit more opacity than the L'Oreal Glow Paradise. There's a little bit more color there. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Twinkle Star Glow Face Mist. This was in the Little Twin Stars collection, but I've seen it like in almost all of their collections. They have the same face mist. It smells like Smarty candies. Okay, so I don't really think this face mist did much of anything except for maybe bring out my pores a little. So this is not my fave from Wet n Wild. And another hard pass for me is this Got to Be Glued. Although I think it works really nice for your hairline, I don't, like, my brows haven't looked this bad in a while. So that's a hard no for me. The LA Girl concealers, they worked good. You know, I don't think they're my favorite concealer. I probably wouldn't reach for them. I would like to find a better drugstore concealer that I could try out. So again, if you guys have any recommendations, let me know in the comments down below. This lip oil from LA Girl, however, beautiful. The Essence highlighter, wasn't a huge fan of that. I thought it kind of brought out the texture. The e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. Oh my gosh. Literally, it feels like high-end. Beautiful, beautiful. The e.l.f. Halo Glow. Beautiful. If you haven't picked that up yet, like I said, I love it because you can wear it as a foundation if you really like that glowy, shiny look, or you can wear it with foundation. This is a beautiful foundation. Honestly, like my favorite foundation, I think this year has been the House Labs, and this looks almost identical to that. Beautiful foundation. I will be wearing this way more because it is a fraction of the cost of any of my favorite, the Hourglass, the Not, like, I just, wow. Why did I not try this sooner? You know, as far as the primers, I think they worked well. I wasn't blown away with either one of them. I did like this one, I think a little bit more. The Glow Serum was more just like a moisturizer, I think. It did make me look glowy, but it wasn't like, you know, crazy. I don't think it had the same effect as the Glow Recipe Dewdrops. I think you get a little bit more of a glassy skin with that. The Essence Glow was more of like a moisturizer serum, which it did hydrate my skin, but it just didn't give me that like glass skin effect that the Glow Recipe does. Oh my gosh, these. If you guys have not picked, my Walmart didn't even have all of them, but I want to go back and try to go to a different Walmart. These are amazing. Amazing quality. Like, I cannot believe I got this out of these. The Moira powder, I'll have to play around with it more. I think it's good for certain things. I don't know how I feel about it for like a setting powder. It's more, I would think, like it reminds me more of like a foundation powder. But it's really, one thing I did notice is it didn't really show like the texture underneath of my eyes that much. Like right now, the Wet n Wild is sort of taken over. But like if I go in and pat that, like, see how it kind of just really does a good job under the eyes. The rest of the face, I don't know that I love it for. But under the eyes, I think it does a really good job. So I'll have to play around with that one more. I like the Revlon, the Shine Lustrous Lips Shine or whatever. Those were nice. Very smooth. I mean, they do sort of slip around, but they are beautiful and they feel very luxurious, very high-end. And these eyeshadows, like, oh my gosh, these hard candy eyeshadow palettes. I I'm kind of like shocked. I'm just like, wow, I need to do some more exploring into drugstore because it has come a long way. And you guys let me know, like, does this look like, I mean, maybe I'm just, you know, can you tell, like, does this look like any different than when I do my higher end or middle ground makeup routine? You'll have to let me know down in the comments below if you have any of these products, what you think you might want to pick up for any of these products. If you're just not into drugstore makeup, that's cool too. Spill it down below. Like, this is kind of, I haven't dabbled into drugstore in a while, since probably this year is when I started to get more into it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know a lot of you guys were requesting it, and let me know if you want to see more of these types of videos, more affordable drugstore makeup, and I will see you all in my next video.